Hello, welcome. I'm Shou. Today we are going to learn how to use water and ink. First of all, I'm going to show you how to use water and ink. After we learned this new technique, we are going to apply on a bamboo painting. The wetness or dryness of the ink translates into the wetness or dryness of the brush. They are closely interdependent. In Chinese painting, black ink can be categorized into 5 shades: dark, light, dry, wet, and charred. It's very important to master how to use this shade. Dark, it has a small amount of water in the ink. You can just directly use ink, add a tiny bit drop of water. This is dark. Light ink. Light, it has more water in the ink, turning it to gray. A lot of water and a tiny bit of ink. Okay, light. And you could go lighter, more water. So it's just a different tone, but they are light. Dry brush. Dry brush, it can either be dark or light, but with less water in the brush. Basically, you want your brush fairly dry. This is the brush I just used, and like this tone I paint. But now I'm going to put my brush on the sponge and get most of water out of there. So okay, take the water out like this. This is dry, and I could try another. Directly add a little ink. See? This is dry. Wet is have lots of water, so this is a lot of water, and add a little bit ink. See? This is wet, and you can see the water blurred out. Charred. Charred is very black with a shiny effect. I get all the water out of my brush. See, I tapped on the sponge, and I add a little bit of ink because there's water in the ink. So if I want to get charred, which is kind of dark, dry, so I get more water out of my brush. This is the chart. Here, this is chart. These are the 5 shades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 shades. When practicing the brush stroke, remember these 6 words: light, fast, side, heavy, slow, center. Light is lifting the pressure on the brush. Okay. Get a little bit of ink and less water. Lifting the pressure on the brush. So barely any pressure on my brush. And you can get a very thin line. This is light. Less pressure. Fast. Shorten the time of the stroke. This is fast. Also, fast can be wider. More pressure, less pressure. This is the fast. Side. Using side brush stroke. Side. My brush lay down, and I talked about this in the last lesson. Side. Heavy. Pressure down on the brush. more pressure. So you can see the line is wider. This is heavy. You can compare light, heavy, thinner line, wider line, slow. Okay, slow. Slow. And if I want to go slower, fast, slow. You can see when you go fast, the ending here. You can see you can have this kind of effect. This is very beautiful here. And slow, you can see the beginning and the end is all round. You couldn't see this kind of effect. And the line getting wider, because when you brush on the paper, you can see it just blurred out because this paper absorbs water. So the water get on the paper and blurred out. Center, using center tip stroke. Center. Center. Now, if you go center, you brush and the paper 19 degree. I talked about this on the last lesson too, which is all you have to know about the Chinese brush painting tools. I will put a link here. Okay, this is the center. You can go thin, you can go wide, but the difference is if you go side, you can see this is the special effect. You go side, but the center, the beginning and the end, beginning and end, is the round edge. This is the round edge. Okay. We learn this technique. We can start with the bamboo leaf. Bamboo leaf is like this. It's like an eye, okay? It's like an eye. This is bamboo leaf. Like eye. We are going to use center tip. Why? Because look the edge here. It's about the same. If you go side tip like this, okay? It's not like this. This is a special effect, and we don't want this. And we want the beginning and the end is the same shape. So center tip, okay? Center. And the bamboo leaf is pretty thin. Let me do it again. When I say lead, means lead pressure. When I say heavy, means more pressure. Okay? Center tip. Lead, heavy, lead. So enter, move, exit. Okay? Lead, heavy, light. This is a leaf. Lead, heavy, light. Okay, this is the shape of bamboo leaf. And usually, we paint the bamboo leaf as a group, three or four. Okay, like this. 1, 2, 3. This is a group, and you don't want three of them in one point. One point, I mean, this is a point. You don't want it like this. Okay. This is like a chicken feet. It's not very nice. You want it like this, okay? This is beautiful. Now we are going to try bamboo. Let me change another paper. One of the things I didn't mention about rice paper is the paper, one side is a little bit rough, the other side is a little bit smooth. So I usually hold the paper like this, and I see my two fingers. This finger, I touch this side, and this finger, I touch this side. So I can feel, okay, this side, a little bit rough. This side is a little bit smooth. I like to use smooth side. But there is no rule say you have to use smooth side or you have to use the rough side. It's totally personal choice, and I prefer use the smooth side. Get the paper ready, and let's do bamboo. I use a weight to hold my paper in place. And this one, I can use the ink stick as my paper weight. And now we can choose the medium size brush. First thing, wet the brush. Okay, wet your brush. It's kind of like you wash your hair. You usually wet your hair first and put shampoo. You don't want to put shampoo directly on the dry hair. Okay, this is the way we do the painting. Wet the brush first and then start working on. I'm choosing a medium-sized brush and wet the brush. Too much water, get some water out, and I like to mix the color ahead before I paint it. Okay, so there is some medium tone. I can use a paper tray here. Okay, this is a medium tone. This is the tone I want. Dark, I can just dip in here. Dark, medium. Paint the bamboo stem with the center tip stroke in lighter tone ink, going from the bottom upwards. Okay, medium tone, and I mix the hair, mix the color in the hair, make it even, and I won't have enough ink, so I can go all the way up. I don't want to paint here and run out of color and mix again, run there, and do another half, because if you do that, you won't get exactly the same color. So you mix ahead, have enough color. This way can guarantee you have the same tone. Try it here. Okay, perfect. Center tip, quick, from bottom upwards. Okay. And another thing is, when you do the bamboo stem, you don't want like parallel. You want a little bit angle. Okay. One, two, three. I can do three. Beside that, I want to do a wider. Again, you don't want the two stem parallel too, so I could have a little bit angle. And this one, I prefer maybe wider, more open. Wider, now you have two options. One is you can use a big brush, or you can use the sideways. If you go sideways, you can make your line wider. So I'm not going to change the brush, I'm just go sideways. This one, I want the tone a little bit different, lighter, and a little bit of change. okay, sideways. Look here, right? There's a joint. You don't want the joints at exactly the same. You want a different. So maybe this one I want just one joint and wider. Go that way. See? 2. Okay, and all the branch is like going that way. Maybe I add a small one here to get all the weight out of there here. So side fast, side fast, side way, and go fast. And this one I want the darker. 3 bump steams, 3 different tones. Center tip. Center tip. Okay. Also quick. This one is at the back of these 2. Now I can paint the leaf or I can paint the joints. Both is okay, so but I'm going to do the joints first. I can use the smallest brush and the very dark. The joint is the darkest part of the painting, like this. We've been talking about this on the last lesson. Okay, now I'm going to do some leaf. The leaf semi-dark, okay, semi-dark. I want enough color for all the leaf, and the leaf you want less water. One, 2, 3. There's a group. 1, 2, 3. Another group. Maybe there's one more. Okay, one more. 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. One more. Okay, this is the leaf. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I could add more. It's quite empty here, so I'm going to add more branches. Another thing is the branch only come out where the joint is. You don't come out the branch here. Okay, this part from here to here, no, only the joints. More leaf. The quantity of the leaf depends on the size of the stems. Make sure all the leaves are connected by the branches. Now I find out I get more and more complicated. Maybe I'm just stopping here. Now we can do a colored one. Because the bamboo is green all years round, I know there's so many types of bamboo. Some bamboo, the stem is black, the leaf is green, like black bamboo, and some have dots on the stem. Because we are just starting, so I try to keep everything as simple as I can. We are going to just do a very simple green bamboo. First thing, I'm going to mix the green. You can directly use green color if you have it. If you don't have one, you can use blue and yellow mixed together. Now I'm going to get some blue color. This is blue color. And mix some yellow. This color has been sitting here for nearly a week now, and you just add a little bit of water. Same is like Western watercolor, but you can't leave too long when it starts breaking off. This is perfect. I'm just using this green. Center tip, you can from up to bottom, or you can from bottom to up. Now this time, I'm going to from up to bottom. Side tip or center tip. I'm using slightly side tip, not exactly centered. Slightly side. Okay. This is one stem. And usually the small stem is darker, so I'll add a little bit of ink in here and some small branch. And now I'm going to add the joints. Joints add more leaf. I want they have a different from the stem, so I add some ink. Center tip, quick. Okay, here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is on the way. That's your 1. 1, 2, 3. That's your 1. 1, 2, 3. That's your 1, 2. Another add another 1. Okay. This is just a small leaf. Okay, joints. Okay, this is the bamboo, and if I always have more idea when I ending my painting. Now I think I'm going to make a scene, which is at night. I'm going to paint a moon. Okay, very light ink. Here have a moon. I need to use pure yellow, so unfortunately this water already get dirty by me. I'm going to get more yellow and a pure one. See, this one is dirty. I'm going to get a pure yellow, just a little bit. Now I'm going to paint the moon. just like this. Now I'm going to sketch 2 pictures of photo. I think learning from nature is the best way to learn. You can look at the picture on the left corner. I'm going to sketch this one first. And you can see there are 3 bamboo stalks, and 3 of them both almost similar wide, but I'm still try to make a difference. The 3 stalks and the 3 different tones. I'm going to paint the nearest one darker. The other 2 just get lighter and lighter. The darkest part, I think I'm just used on the bamboo leaves. You can see the bamboo leaves is in front and the stalk at the back. So I'm going to paint the leaves at first. Later on is the stalk. This bamboo, I think I'm just used color. So I'm going to mix some green, medium size. Okay, medium size brush. Wet it first. Get some water on it, and yellow. I can mix more color because all the parts of bamboo I'm going to use green. It's just a different tone, so I can mix a lot of green. When I look closely, I feel like the bamboo leaf is, the tone is a little bit yellowish actually, and the bamboo stalk is more bluish. So this is the green, and I'm going to add more yellow. I'm going to add more yellow as the bamboo leaf. So this one is going to be the bamboo leaf. You can see this one is more yellowish. The other one is more greenish. Okay, I'm going to use this as my bamboo leaf. Too much water, get some out. Okay. I think I'm going to start here. This here, 2 stalks. Still too much water. Yeah, more. You know what? I think I want to paint the small branches first. Then the leaf can grow on the branches. You know, this is Chinese painting. You plan everything ahead. Of course, you can't plan it every details at once. You just keep thinking. This is the process of painting. You know, you change plan all the time. Okay, the branches darker, more bluish. Okay, from here. Okay, I'm going to paint the leaf here. And let me see. Actually, this picture is not really clear. I can't just follow the picture all the time. I have to create it some myself. Okay, basically this is. And back to leaf. on the picture 1, 2, 3, leaf on the right, 1, 2, 3 on the left. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. The leaf need to grow on the branches. 1, 2, 3. And is this nice? I don't really think so. I'm going to change a little bit. It's too even. Okay. Another one. Okay. This is created by me. This is the sketch. You don't have to exactly the same. Why you need to paint? You just take photo. This is the art. Come from nature, but you create it a little bit. Okay, 1, 2. Okay. And this one. 1, 2. Some small, some big. Okay. And 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think I have enough leaf. I will add a little bit more later, probably after the bamboo stalk and create more layer. Now I'm going to paint the bamboo stalk, and it's pretty wide, so I'm going to choose a big brush. Like this. This is a big one. And of course you don't have big one, sideways, even bigger. So get the brush wet first. Stuff the hair and then get some water out. Why? Because while mixing this color is too much water. Now it's going to be perfect. And the hair sticking out. Color one. Okay. You know what? I feel still too similar with my leaf. I'm going to add a little bit of ink. Make the tone darker. Okay. This one. Let's see. Okay, it's pretty good, but it's still difference. Okay. Now I'm going to paint the front first. Go this way, go this way. I'm going to paint 2. 1, 2. Okay. One. Uh-oh. See, unfortunately, I had to paint 3 because this palette is in front of me and my brush can't go up, so unfortunately I made it 3. Actually, I probably need to make 4 because this corner, you can see, you don't want the stalk floating in the air. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. So if this 4, I'm going to make 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2. Now I can add more water. Farther, lighter. Use the color, make different layer, which is it's very common in Chinese brush painting. They try to create more layers. And 1, 2. This one is more straight. Okay. 1, 2. Okay. Do I need a third one? Probably not. I think this is good enough. Put aside. Going to put the joints. The joint is more darker. This is the joints. Okay, this is pretty good. I'm going to put more bamboo leaf. Create more layers. Okay, here need more leaf. Maybe a layer of leaf here. There's some behind this branch. You can see it. Okay, this is another bamboo leaf. Now I'm going to create another picture. Chin paper. Oh, this paper is really big. It's okay. Don't hold it on the place. Okay, here. Now again, the leaf is in front. The leaf is in front. I think this one I'm going to create a semi-color. Semi-color, I mean, it's not that bright. All the tone is more tender to dark. I don't want a bright color, too much bright color now. Okay. This is the leaf. Okay, this is bamboo leaf. And again, branch first, because this way is easy to control the position. I mean, locate the position of the leaves. You want the leaves grow on the branches, not in the air. Okay, there is one. Okay, there is another one, and another one. Leaf. better with your finger. I feel I'm not going to have enough color to finish all the leaf. Accident happened. This weight is on the way too. To move it. You know what? I'm going to use all of them as my leaf, and I'm going to mix more color. I mean stock color later. Finish the leaf first. Okay, that's enough. Created. Actually, I need a bigger brush. This one. Wet the brush, and I need some green. This one, this time I need to mix more color. More is better than less for the color, I mean, not the object. That's another topic. Okay, let's do it. Sorry, I didn't see my camera was stopped working, so the bamboo stock already done. But I want to show you how I did it. I'm going to paint another one to show you like how I did this. Okay, maybe you know what, if I show you one, it's going to be 4. It's better with odd number than the even number. That means I have added 2. So how about that's going to be so difficult. Okay, there's a 1. Okay, and add another one here. Okay, that's good. 1 here, another here. Very light color. I just want to show you how I did it. It's just because that camera didn't catch it. Okay. One. And 2. Okay. I'm going to add the joints. Add the joints. I want to be more creative, so I'm going to add more pattern on it. Small brush, dark ink. This is one type of the bamboo. They have some pattern on it. I saw this bamboo before. They have a different pattern. They have a lot of pattern on it. You know, where I go, I just find out I miss a joint here. So I'm going to make it up. Okay, perfect. Maybe here another one. Oh, there's another one I missed. Perfect. I also could add more pattern on the leaf, but I just want to make a difference between the leaf and the stalk. I don't want them too similar. This is the purpose I'm doing this. Okay, perfect. This is the bamboo. Bamboo is the fundamental of Chinese painting basic technique. Since you managed to paint them, you have passed the basic training. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.